Hello, hello, and welcome to another monthly product update. We're in October. This is the October monthly product update. And this is all about being transparent about our products, what we're building, what we're launching, what we're working on. And it just so happens that today we have a big announcement. We are releasing a new product, or I should say, a reimagined product, Finsweet Extension. If you've been in Webflow, you know the Chrome extension. Finsweet Extension is a crucial part of a lot of workflows. And due to some Webflow changes, we had to turn some features off and disable some items there. So we've actually gone and rebuilt that as a native Webflow app. That is coming in this presentation. We're going to go over the big features, what we've done, and hopefully really encourage you to start thinking about improving your workflow. But we have a bunch of updates to get to before that. And let's get into it. All right. So today we are going to start with Finsweet.com. Little note here. We are now putting a lot more resources, thought, and effort into building and growing Finsweet.com for the agency part of the business and for the product side of the business. We're going to be documenting and sharing all of the big wins that we do on Finsweet.com. We know a lot of you are agencies, freelancers, service providers of Webflow, and we want to show you the cool things that we're doing and hopefully inspire you, educate you on how you can do those same things for your website. This type of plan is going to be fully matured in the 2026 monthly product updates, but we're doing a little bit of we're starting to feel the waters with sharing our Finsweet.com updates. So these are the things that we went and launched in October. And the first one is our new little personalization strategy. If you go to our agency sales page, that's finsweet.com/agency/sales, when you go and enter an email into that form, we're going to fetch the logo of that domain, and then we're going to show it on the page. We're going to put it in the right above the H1, and we have it also in the button of the form. This is just the first step. We're now going to be adding it throughout the site so people will actually be able to see their own logo on their site. Cool little personalization thing. That's just the start. We have a lot of cool things we're going to work on for that, but I'm excited about this one. I like it. Make you smile. Next, we have released our agency self-service form. This is a cool one. This is a totally custom interactive form that allows you to sign up and start Finsweet services all on your own. You can pick the service, pick the package, generate your contract with PandaDoc, and start to get on that Finsweet agency calendar. You'll be, um, you know, you can actually go and sign your contract before even speaking to anybody. So this is a cool form that we have went and built, totally custom, all in Webflow, and it totally works. A lot of cool automations and even AI things built into this. So you can go and check that out on our SEO and AEO pages and our technical pages. There's uh, a link, a section to go and get to this. You can play around with it. Super, super cool. We have also released our new demo reel for our agency. We like to do one of these every year. We're already thinking about the next one. And for 2025, we have a new awesome demo reel. If you go to finsweet.com, it's right there on the homepage, and you can see our newest, coolest work. And of course, some great animation. We'll be sharing more about this video, more about the process in a blog post coming soon. And that's it for Finsweet.com. We have a lot of cool things coming next month related to AEO, which we're also going to share the roadmap and kind of some actionable things that you can do as well. Let's move on to Consent Pro. Things that we launched this month: async performance improvement. Consent Pro now loads asynchronously, improving overall site performance and reducing load delays. This is going to get you better performance tests. We had some users complaining about this. We have now turned on the async option, and that's going to automatically make everything more performant. So that's a nice win. And really, what we're working on behind the scenes with Consent Pro is the new version of this app. If you've been following our story, we just kind of migrated our component solution to this new app, and now we are reimagining it as its own product. And all that is now is being worked on, and we're going to release that soon. So, what's coming next to Consent Pro is granular async control, auto blocking. Auto blocking is a big one. It's going to automatically block scripts and iframes in the project instead of the manual copy paste method that we currently use. We also have dynamic placeholders, allowing you to very freely use native elements in Webflow like videos without the need of code embeds and iframes. So, kind of making the whole experience and process of setting up GDPR sites in Webflow a lot more simple and native. Tracker information, this is also going to make it more simple using a lot of tools to properly detect all the scripts, tell you what they are, and then you be able to tell your end users about those scripts as well. So this is it's a really good roadmap here. It's coming soon. I would say expect this early next year, where we have a completely redefined experience. We got the geolocation targeting, the consent logs and reports, improved site scanner. It's all working on it's all being worked on. It's all really looking good, and it's coming soon. So expect that early next year. Let's move on to Wiz. We have a couple of big ones with Wiz. If you are a Wiz user, you're going to love these. The first one is launching this month, well, really launching today, is Workflows. Workflows is a new way to group and automate actions with conditional logic. You can trigger sequences from page or element events, reuse them across your app, and pass props dynamically for ultimate flexibility. That's going to be live today. And let's take a look at that. It's very cool. You have this new run workflow option, and when you go to that workflow, you see this new visual canvas where you can go and set your workflow visually, and then you can go and reuse that workflow for really whatever you want throughout the project. So this is definitely a new direction for us with this visual canvas. Very cool, very useful, very powerful. Like I think all of our updates for Wiz, it just kind of takes the framework to the next level. Another big one for Wiz we're releasing is the request props for dynamic API calls. You're now able to add dynamic parameters to your API requests and then reuse them anywhere. You can store responses with data store keys for faster performance and cleaner workflows. Let's take a look at that. We have two buttons here, load user 1 and load user 2. We're going to create a new prop with the name user ID, and you're going to see we'll pass that value in there, a dynamic value. And as this is being set up, when we click load user 1 and load user 2, they're going to use that same request, load user posts, but they're going to use that dynamic prop, which is 1 and 2. So, yeah, this is again part of that reusability thing that we're improving with Wiz, that we want you to build things once and reuse them, not rebuild small variations and rebuild and rebuild. So this is a nice big step. Good update. If you use Wiz, you'll love those. Let's move on to components. Components, we're not launching anything this month, but we want to tell you that next month we are releasing the favorites component. We've been talking about this one. It is now in its final QA stage. And what you can do is save items to favorites. You can add or remove items directly from a CMS list to a favorites list. And in that favorites list, you can display uh, any type of collection of the user's saved items. And you can put that list or collection on any page. So you can have multiple lists. You can have them on a favorites page. You can have them in a modal and a sidebar, however you want. And you can also have a real time favorite counter where you can link a database to show total favorites across all users. Let's take a look at what all that looks like. We have a nice favorite list, beautifully designed in Webflow. We have full design control, and we're clicking through here, favoriting items. And when I go to that favorites list, I see the 3 items that I favorited. And there you go. I've removed them, and now there's only 1 item on my favorites. There's different storage options. We can save to local storage, session storage, or to platforms like MemberStack. And if this component does well, if people like it, we'll be adding more storage options, like let's say a Supabase option. So yeah, there's a lot of good options in this component, and you should know that it's included with the total cost for all components on our pricing. If you go to our components website, you'll see that there's a pricing for a bundle, all of the components. When we release this, this is added to the bundle. If you've already purchased the bundle, it's included. If you haven't yet purchased the bundle, the price is not changing. It's coming next month. It's included. That bundle, that I think $59 it is for all the components, one time, that just gets more valuable as we release more components. So there you go. Coming next month. That's going to be a cool one. Now, let's move on. Probably what a lot of you are here waiting for, Finsweet Extension. What was once a very useful Chrome extension is now taking an official stance as a product. It's now going to be added to the Finsweet product line. It's now going to be supported like a Finsweet product. It's going to be um, really grown like a Finsweet product. The Chrome extension we really took a step back on because it just wasn't really supported. Well, it definitely wasn't supported, and it wasn't something that we wanted to continue growing and maintaining. Now, with a native Webflow app, this is something that we want to grow and maintain. So this is the old version, 30,000 plus users, excellent reviews. Everybody loved this thing. It's now changing into something new. It gives us a lot different capabilities, a lot more capabilities. We lose a couple capabilities, but overall, long term, this is a huge win for all of us. So let's take a little look here in action. Looks better, that's for sure. If you were a, a Chrome extension user, we now made this look native like in Webflow. There we go. So let's go over each one of these features. Let's take a little screenshot look. Let's try to visualize what these are going to do for us. And I just saw a comment here from Baron, no breakpoint removal. Wah. I know, Baron, I'm crying with you. Um, there's just some things that are not supported by the Webflow API. So Webflow has an API that allows us to build all of these features. Unfortunately, there is no support for that breakpoint. So we're talking to them, we're communicating on how we can make that work, but unfortunately, it's just technically impossible for us right now. And yeah, we need to play by Webflow's rules. So let's get into this dev mode. That looks nice. Oh yeah, it looks like the start of something very, very valuable. On the left, you can see HTML. On the right, you can see CSS. And you'll be able to go to any Webflow page in your project and view the raw HTML and CSS that's part of it. This is going to be great for certain workflows. It's going to be great for more technical people. We are going to release videos on cool things you can do with this, but for now, this is just going to be something that I think a lot of people play with and give feedback on, and we're going to continue building cool features into this. Moving to the fluid design generator, a big one for making your site fluid responsive at any breakpoint level. I think super useful, especially at those bigger sites that's being migrated over. We have merge combo classes, super valuable. We are going to take 2 classes, let's say a button class and then a combo is nav class, and then create them, move them into one new class with a bunch of cool options. Only create the class, replace selected element, or replace all elements. Really powerful for workflow. This is going to be a nice one. Definitely glad that that one moved over. Pixel to Rem migrator. If you've ever gotten a project that was just kind of a mess, it's all in pixels, go ahead, convert that over to Rem, use the fluid design generator, and then hopefully you can start making some sense of the scalability of that site. So this is a nice one. Love using this for existing projects. Page history. This is hopefully a nice, going to be a part of your workflow where you can quickly navigate through the pages that you're working on actively. We've all been in those projects where there's like 50 pages and you kind of have to look through each time to find what you're looking for or open up the search and search for it. So keep Finsweet Extension open, go and cycle through those last used pages. Folders. A nice feature for client-first users. Unfortunately, renaming folders is not possible due to the API capabilities, but we are still able to view the folders, look at the folders, and make a lot of sense of our project. And we're working on that renaming too. Remove style properties. Here we go. This is definitely a nice UI, a new UI, new thing here where we get to remove properties by breakpoint for the element, and the children, or for the whole project, including through different states. If you've ever been in a project and you want to just, hey, there's so many of these little things added all throughout the states, all these styles, let's get rid of all that stuff. It's going to be a one-click change here. So again, another great workflow win there. Let's continue. Remove duplicate styles. This is a new one. This is a nice one. This is one of those big wins that we can take now because of what's available in the API. And we're going to be scanning your project, looking for classes that have similar styles, and just giving you a heads up. Hey, you have padding huge and padding large, and they both have the same exact styles applied to them, style properties. We can merge them, replace them. The idea is to clean up your site, right? We've all been there where we accidentally create a little variation class that is kind of the same, but not really the same, and then we regret it. This is that option to kind of make everything neater towards the end of the project, or really at any stage of the project. So, how about pricing? There will be a cost associated with this so that we could keep building it. We want to continue building features. We want to continue doing, um, improving your workflow and Webflow. And we really wanted the barrier to use this to be super low. And by super low, it starts at free and it can go to $5 a month yearly and $6 a month paid monthly. The goal here is for everybody to be able to use this. And if you're a power user, you pay a small amount per month. For the free plan, you will be able to use dev mode, remove duplicate classes, and merge combo classes, and they'll be limited to 10 uses per month for those features. So if you are not a very active user, or you don't use those features, or you don't want to pay for it, you can get through with a lot with using those for free. For people that use this as a work tool and want to do it, $5 a month paid yearly, we thought that was just a great price, a fair price, a low price, low barrier to entry. We want everyone to have this app, and this is for unlimited, all of your projects, right? Once you pay for this Finsweet extension subscription, you can use it on any project, unlimited amounts of time. Great. It also applies to workspaces. So if you have a workspace for your company, or really any workspace, you are buying the subscription for the workspace. All right. And also, a lot of you may be having some thoughts right now. we have a bunch of Finsweet people in the chat. Go ahead and ask those questions, make suggestions, ask if something's coming. Someone's going to respond to you, or maybe add something to our roadmap. So don't hesitate to jump in the chat now. Coming next month, I will talk a little bit about what's coming next here. Upcoming features with the star. That means, well, we are planning to ship them, but it's not confirmed. This is what we think we're going to work on next and hopefully ship next month or the month after. A site scripts scanner where you'll be able to scan your website for all the scripts that are in it, and then kind of clean up those unused scripts or those rogue scripts that were from previous pages or previous developers or whatever. Unbind CMS, it didn't make it in the first launch here. We have a different kind of approach for it now. We're going to look into that. Hopefully we can go and ship that. And then import SVG, just kind of some good workflow things for using SVGs in Webflow. That's a nice coming soon list. And then we also are planning some improvements already working on them. In dev mode, more capabilities, less restrictions. You'll see that we released it as an alpha. It's even before beta. So we are just kind of working through some of the weird things that can happen, some of the improvements that we could make. So we're really listening for that one, and we're already just adding more features into it. Remove duplicate styles. We're going to be able to scan for similar classes instead of only exact matches. So yeah, just kind of improving the results that come in through that scan. And then organize class folders. Hopefully we'll be able to rename styles and folders. We know that's a big one for anybody who uses that feature. This is an important one for Finsweet Extension, especially. Tell us what to build. We're spending more time on this product in November. Another sprint. Tell us what you want to tell us what features you want, and we may build them. If you say, hey, I'd love a scanner that does this, and then when you click it, it updates the content. Tell us. That may be something that is relatively easy, relatively hard, or valuable and adds to the list. Just let us know. We've already taken some feedback from the community just from screenshots that we've released. I've been posting on LinkedIn a bit, and people have already wrote to us with feedback from some screenshots, and we've implemented that already. So we're on the quick mode here. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want us to build, and let's make this a super valuable workflow tool. Thank you. That's the end of the presentation here. We'll see you at the next monthly product update. That's going to be December 4th. It's not the end of November. It is December 4th because end of November is a holiday in the US. So we're going the first Thursday of December. We are not doing an end of December stream. So the last monthly product update of the year is December 4th. And we are planning some huge updates to our January stream to 2026. It's going to be a new format, new camera view, new presentation style. It's going to hopefully be upgraded. And we're going to give a lot of agency and freelance advice. If you saw in the beginning of the presentation, we talked about big updates on Finsweet.com. We're going to take that to the next level and really try to give you some actionable tips, some actionable to-dos that can make big impacts on your website as a service provider. So we're thinking about all that stuff that's coming in January. But the next point of contact, hopefully December 4th, we have some good updates for you coming. And that's the end of this stream. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure, and see you soon.